Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to my Psychic Connection, Visions of a Raven with Elise Raven. Now, obviously, I am not Elise. She's still working her way through some hurricane stuff, but I'm going to be covering for her tonight. My name is Squirrel, and I know we are all sending prayers her way and hoping that she'll be back for her show soon, because we really miss her a lot over on this side. So I'm really glad that I was able to fill in for her today, and hope y'all don't mind, but you stuck with me for tonight, and we're gonna have some fun. Okay, so one thing I'd like to say before the show gets going is, yay, Mercury is finally direct. You've probably been hearing that most of the week, but it makes for a lot better communication. So people will be communicating better, a lot less misunderstanding, and hopefully a lot less technical difficulties. So we're going to be moving forward for a while with Mercury, and maybe I'll tell my jokes not backwards from now on, right? So I say we go ahead and get started. And I'll call two names. I will call the first name. Go ahead and give me your question. And the second name, get your question ready for when we go on. So I'd like to start with Haley T. Haley T, go ahead and type your question in for me. And Audrey J, get your question ready. We'll get this show on the road. So I got a new joke for you while Haley's getting her question ready. I know she's typing as fast as she can so she don't have to hear my joke. See? So Haley says, I am really struggling in grad school. Never thought I would struggle this much there. Do you still see me partaking in graduate school for physical therapy or no? Thank you. You're welcome, Haley. Let's see what we've got here. And okay, so one thing I'm seeing here is that right now you're doubting yourself so much. You almost are trying to stop yourself. You don't want to go because it's so difficult for you. But if you don't go, you will be heartbroken. This has been your dream for a long time, Haley. And I remember talking to you a while back, that this is something that you've been wanting to do, and it's harder because it means so much to you. If anything, if you maybe take a break from one semester or so, I don't know how that will affect your grades. I don't believe that taking a break can affect your grades, but just step back and study for a semester if you're really bent on not going. If you completely give up this dream, it will tear you up and you'll always wonder about it. I'm seeing that you're incredibly intelligent, that everything has always been easy for you in the mental department. And this is just, it's not easy because it is grad school, and it's something so, so much coming at you at once. Maybe even instead of taking a full semester off, just take one or two classes so that it's not coming at you so quickly. And some of it is so similar and some of it is just so out of your realm of knowledge. It's coming too fast. So take a deep breath. Um, Definitely don't do anything cerebral during the winter break. uh, yeah, during the December break. She says, I am in school now for grad school, but just struggling. Yeah, it's going to be hard, but don't, if you give up, if you don't go back at all, you will be heartbroken and so disappointed in yourself. It's okay if you're struggling, Haley. It's grad school. It's hard. It's okay to struggle. But for you, for your own peace of mind, it's not okay to give it up entirely. Maybe take a short break, a small break to get your brain back into to go mode, but don't feel bad that it's hard. It's supposed to be hard. You're supposed to be struggling because it's so much information. Okay, does that make sense? And does that help? I definitely see you. Yeah, you will be broken. Haley says, yes, I agree. I will be broken. And there's no, if there's an okay. So, yeah, there's no reason for you to break. Just keep on going. You've got this, Haley. You've got this. So, Audrey J, give me your question. And Megan B, get your question ready. So, Audrey, hi, Audrey, says, any more info regarding things to look forward to this month financially? Thanks. Let's see, Audrey. Any info, any more info on things to look forward to financially? Let's see. Got to make sure I'm shuffling good. Things to look forward to financially. Let me think. All right. So I'm getting that right now you're feeling a little bit trapped, like you don't get any freedom to do things that you're really, really wanting to do. And I'm feeling that you haven't been getting all the income that is part of your household, that there have been hiccups in the pay statements. But it looks to me like there's one particular hiccup, and I don't know if your boyfriend brings in money for the household. um yes, he does. Yes to the hiccups, or yes to your boyfriend? Because it looks to me like he hasn't been able to help out as much as he usually does. Yes, he does. Okay, it just looks like he hasn't been able to help. But there is a judgment coming. Um, if you are waiting on money, or money is owed to you, this month it's coming, and it's going to make a huge difference in even if it's hours that are owed to him or to you that you can work. That judgment is coming through in your favor. If you are waiting for money from the government, or if you are waiting for money from a court case, that judgment is in your favor. So I see money coming through and breaking you from that feeling of being trapped and no freedom, no fun. And it's also going to be incredibly good for your boyfriend. It's going to free him up as well. So I highly recommend that when that money comes in, you two go on a date together. I don't see any dates having happened recently, like real dates. Go to dinner and a movie, or Barnes and Noble and a movie. Go do something fun together as soon as you can, and that will bring you back together in a way. The finances have had you just picking at each other, not fighting. I don't see fighting, but I do see annoyance. Okay, so looking forward to that. Keep us posted. I do see some money coming in. It's money that belongs to you, not a sudden windfall or anything. Okay? I hope that helps. Audrey says we need to for sure. Yes, yes. And I know you didn't ask about dates, but I really saw that in there that you two just have not had a chance to really have some romance. And there's people around you all the time, so don't bring anybody on your date. Okay? Just you two. Just you two. All right. Thank you, Audrey. So Megan B, please give us your question. And Aroka R, get your question ready. Where's that Erica? It says Aroka. But Megan, let's hear your question. Megan says, will my small hobby business idea be worth the effort, please? Let's find out. That's a very good question. Will my small hobby business idea? Wow. Wow. Okay. So I'm seeing that this is something that you are no beginner at. This is something that you're really good at, and you have put all of your passion, whatever the hobby ideal is, you have put all of your passion into it, and you're pretty damn good at it. But you are right now afraid to move in any direction with it because you're worried that people won't like it or it won't be worth the effort. And that's a natural fear. But check this out. Okay, Megan? This is the star. The star card is all about hope and moving forward and taking something and turning it into something beautiful. This is something, your hobby business idea is actually something that a lot of people will find amazing. Like, that is just what I was looking for. So absolutely put those fears aside. Show people what you can do, show them what they can do. And holy crows, this is amazing. Megan, yes, it's worth it. So I hope that helped. I'm sorry it was a short answer, but that was just it doesn't get much better than the star. It really just doesn't. So I can't wait to see what you're doing. You're gonna have moments where you're like, oh, what am I doing? Megan says, wow, thanks. Yeah, that was definitely do it. You know this hobby and this business like the back of your hand. You've put a lot of plans into it. Go for it. All right. So Erica R, please ask your question. And Sarah R, go ahead and get your question ready for me. And if you guys, well, if you guys want more detailed answers, because 2 minutes I don't get to do a whole lot of detail. Or if you want a longer reading, the donation link is up in the comments. And we're always happy to see donations because that keeps the show running and it keeps us able to do this. So Erica R, give us your question. I want to get time to tell my joke. So, y'all know what? She got me. It says, will I be performing this month? I'm really missing it. Finances are stagnant. All right, Erica. Finances are stagnant. Will she be performing this month? Actually, At first glance, it looks like a no. That there's just not a demand for it right now, or if you're like in a troop um, with other people, they're not all ready, or the demand is not being out there right now because I think everybody's finances are so stagnant um, that people just can't afford to pay for what you do. So it's just like everybody's kind of being a little bit tight-fisted right now. However, um, more water. Let me think about him for a minute. Just hold in there for a while longer. Don't let your emotions get out of control. Don't let your despair. I think it's not just the money aspect, the financial aspect, but it's something that you really enjoy doing, something that you absolutely love, and not being able to get out there and do that is stifling you. It's making you very emotional. It's kind of like your performance is your way of getting rid of negative feelings, of getting rid of anger and everything that you don't want to carry with you. So I highly recommend that you do your performances, you do perform on your own, practice, but practice with feeling, if you know what I mean. Do the performances on your own, and because that will keep you ready for them. um, when it happens, it's not going to be this month. When it happens, you'll be ready to meet it. I hope that helps. So that felt a wee bit fragmented to me, but I'm just not seeing it happen this month. But keep practicing and keep doing what you need to do. All right. So Sarah R., please get your question ready, or give me your question. And Zanelle Z, get your question ready. Lots of people here tonight. Sarah Rose asks, will I get my new place next month? Let us see. Will Sarah get her new place next month? All right. And this is another cut and dry answer. I'm sorry. It won't be until the end of the month. You're going to feel at some point like, oh God, this isn't going to happen. This isn't going to happen. But by the end of the month, we've got the world. That's him going home, and your new place is going to be your new home. But the beginning of the month is a lot of emotional turmoil going on in here, in the room today. And I get it. I understand. But right now it seems like everybody, including you, are just things are so grounded, and not in a good way, not grounded like, oh, I'm so grounded. Grounded as in you're grounded. Um, and held back, that we're all just putting more fear and emotion into it than we need to. Sarah Rose says, yay, thanks so much. So much is going on. Single mom of 5 girls with no help. Oh, bless your heart. That's a difficult thing. Yeah. So you would be emotional, and it might be their emotions too that are riling you up. And you're going to feel like you're at the end of your rope. Seriously going to feel like you're at the end. But then this comes up. So it will be near the end of the month. Don't give up. All right. Thank you for that question, Sarah. Zanelle Z, give me your question. And Nunu, get your question ready. I'm going to get this joke out. What's Forrest Gump's password for the computer? Give me a second to think about it. Forrest Gump's password for the computer. It's 1, Forrest, 1. Okay, Zanelle. Hi, hon. Zanelle asks, will our marriage get better emotionally after so many struggles? Thank you. Beautiful question. And remember, with the yes, no, these answers are really as things stand. And if you ever need a reading as far as, well, how can I make it better? How can we work this out? The donations or the My Psychic Connection, where you can have us for longer, really, really help us flesh out, because yes, no's are very, well, 2 minutes. This king, oh, y'all hear me shuffling away here, and this darn king keeps popping up. He's getting on my nerves, but in this particular area, he is upright. So I think that there has been a lot of emotional strife, a lot of button pushing on both of your parts, and the trust has been weathered and tested big time. So, but you really, both of you are very, the word, you definitely want to make this happen. Let's put that way. But right now you are feeling completely hopeless, like, nah, I don't know if any of this can be repaired. So much has happened, so much hurt on both of you. Zanelle says, true. Yeah, that kind of pain. But look at this, Zanelle. Look at this Lover's card. Look at this. Both of you do want to work, and you will have moments where you're like, oh my God, there's no hope here. Is it even worth it? But you two truly, truly love each other, and it's worth repairing. So stay strong. Um, Stay open to him. Don't shut him out. Don't try not to fight with him, because right now you're at that stage where you're both still hurting and you just want to hurt each other sometimes. When he does it, know that it's because he's so hurt, and just let it go. And when that's what it is. It's worth saving. Okay? So Nunu, oh, please get your question ready. And Kimberly P. Wait, Nunu, give me your question. And Kimberly P., get your question ready. Nunu says, my heart is broken. Don't know how to move on. Should I wait for him again? Let's see this, Nunu. I am so sorry your heart is broken. That's always, it's so hard to think clearly when your heart is broken. excuse me, it's like you were made all of these promises and everything got ripped out from under. You were content and you thought everything was going to be fine. See her upright. You're like, it's going to be perfect. And you don't expect, you never expected constant romance. You never expected constant bliss. You understood that contentment is a good thing. But I don't think he understood that contentment is growth. Okay? And yes, this is the broken heart card. Like, everything got ripped out from under your feet. As far as waiting for him, I don't recommend it. That is your choice. I don't recommend it. I say go out, find people to be with, like just friends right now. Go out with your girlfriends. Let them treat you to a night. Um, let him go. And then if he comes back, reconsider how he did this to you. And you said again. Again. That alone, 3 strikes, you're out. um, is he worth your time? If you've put that much and got to that stage of growth and he was still so far behind you that contentment made him think it wasn't real, then he's just got so much growing to do. And you would be waiting for a very, very, very long time for him to find that growth. So try to let him go. Try to go out with some girlfriends or even male friends, just somebody that knows how to make you laugh, who knows how to pull you out of your shell, and knows how to get you to where you can think clearly, and instead of being in that deep, deep despair. That's a horrible place to be, dear. I hope you can pull out of it soon. My heart goes to you. I hope that helped. But he's got a lot of growing to do. Okay, so Kimberly P. I can't speak. Kimberly P. Please give us your question. And Casey's K. Get your question ready for me. I'm not recognizing everybody's name here for so as I was getting to where I was recognizing names and getting all excited. So Kimberly, please. I keep trying to say Kimberly, please. It's Kimberly P. I think it's because that please is there. Nunu says, yes, I will try it. Thank you for that. You're welcome, Nunu. I love your name. Kimberly P. At least I'm getting some good shuffling in. I like that. That King of Water, King of Cups kept coming up. I was like, I know I'm shuffling these cards. Like constantly. But he just jumping to the top. So Kimberly, we are not seeing your question. We will put you back on the list, hon. And Casey's K. If you'll give me your question. And Lisa M. Get your question ready. So you guys missing Elise? I can't wait till she gets to come back with us. I miss her a lot. Like our little Jessica Rabbit. Casey K. Do you have a question for us. Casey says, do you see a romantic relationship coming in for me? I'm going to narrow it down to the next few months because, you know, life is long when it's not short, right? So I'm going to ask if I see a romantic relationship coming in for you in the next 3 months. Oh, I see you still kind of trying to get everything into place inside of yourself and in your surroundings. I see you kind of crazy busy. Like, where would you fit in a relationship? um, you're just constantly doing something, um, and still trying to to come to terms with, and not even necessarily romantic relationships, past relationships where people were, and I'm using plural people. You have had relationships where people have tried to control you to a point where you are no longer allowed to be you. I think you're still trying to figure out how to be you. So maybe not in the next 3 months. Give it some time and really, really enjoy not having somebody telling you who you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to be just to please them. If somebody's got to change you, that's not love. Casey says, I am a spiritual coach. You've got a lot of work on your plate. I see you just constantly busy. But even spiritual coaches, even tarot readers, even psychic readers, all of us, when we're hurt, we need time to heal. And I feel that you are still working on your self-confidence and working on the ability to say, no, I'm not your dream girl. I am me. Don't try to make me into someone I'm not. And you'll get there. You are getting there. And you will be able to use your spiritual coaching in that as well. But I just don't see it for the next 3 months. After that, good possibility, because that's a lot of time, especially with your spiritual coaching, to be able to come to terms with. And I saw that people need to treat you better, Casey. All right. So Lisa M, give me your question, and thank you for that question, Casey. Lisa M. Casey said, so true. Yeah, they do need to treat you better. I'll come hang out with you and keep them straight. Okay? Lisa M, give me a question. And Wesley L, get your question ready. He's moving right along tonight. Now I got that. Y'all remember the Muppet movie? Oh God, showing my age. And like Kermit and Ralph, they'd sing that song, moving right along. Now I got it stuck in my head. Lisa M, give us your question. And Wesley L, get your question ready for me. Hi, Lisa. There you are. Lisa says, will my move tomorrow be positive? Landlady is showing up at the same time people coming to help me. Oh, yeah, I can see why you're asking that question. And congratulations on your move. So let's see, will that move be positive? Yes and no. I do think that right off the bat, we've got the Ace of Coins in reverse. The landlady feels like she's on the warpath and she is looking for anything to be able to either hold on to your deposit or get any money out of you. Like even the smallest ding, she's going to be looking like a hawk. However, the people that are coming to help you have got your back. They are going to be good to you and they are going to protect you, not let anything go wrong. Everything, the move itself is going to go phenomenally smooth. Everything's going to fit, nothing's going to get broken, it doesn't look like. Um, they're really just going to be there for you. Just watch that landlady. Um, take. Uh, Take pictures of anything that you think she could ding you on, and if you can, prove that it's not something that you did to the apartment or to the house. Okay, like see if there's pictures from the past that have those same dings in them, because she's looking for anything so she can keep your deposit. All right, but good luck moving. Everything else is going to go smooth, it really is. And good luck in your new home. That's exciting. All right. Thank you, Lisa. So Wesley asks, do you see any good financial gain coming this month for Wesley? And Rox A, you are next. So get your question ready. Any good financial gain coming this month for Wesley? Eh. My cards were like, we are not shuffling. All right, Wesley. Let me shuffle them a little bit more. Any good financial gain? Ah, in a nutshell, no. I see unexpected expenses. Do me a favor, check your vehicle, check yeah, definitely your vehicle. Just check the tires, check the oil, all that good stuff, because I think that this could be avoided, but there is a sudden unexpected expense that you are not ready for. Go ahead and start putting some pennies, anything you can, away right now, because this is going to throw you off kilter. It looks to me like you've been working hard to make ends meet. And this unexpected, I feel like it's a tire or something wrong with the car. Nothing major, but honestly, when you have to pay $200 for a tire and you're not ready for it, that freaking hurts. So just start now pulling it all together. Um, After that, it should be smooth, but if you're not ready for it, it could really do some damage to the work that you've done trying to make ends meet. And I'm so sorry that wasn't better. But at least now, forewarned, you'll be able to get something together to do it, and really, really check everything on your car. I don't see an accident. I just see money coming out of your pocket, because this is what we asked about, to fix something that might be able to be prevented. If you can catch it now, you can fix it now, okay? Or keep it from breaking in the near future. So I'm sorry. I wanted better news for you, Wesley. So I hope that helps, though. Just definitely put everything you can in the jar that you keep for emergencies. Wesley says, I have 5 cars, so we will see. Oh, yeah. Okay, so hopefully you won't. If you have 5, that means you don't have to fix it right away. All right. So Rox A, is that Roxanne? Give us your question. And Daniela S, get your question ready. Roxanne, I think that's you. So we've got really good lineup still. Monday nights, everything starts at 10. All 5 days. Monday nights, we've got Journey Ryan live. Like, yay. Tuesday nights, we have Destiny K. I cannot remember the name of her show. Love and Light, I believe it's called. I'll get better at that. But it's Destiny K at 10 o'clock. Then Wednesday nights, we will have Elise Raven, Visions of a Raven. Thursday nights, we'll have Danielle Hearts for Visions of the Heart. And then Friday night, you'll have Squirrel and Friends, Whispers from the Forest, with all 5 of us. So, yeah, all 5 of us reading for you at the same time. So, lots of fun. Very good lineup. So, Rox A, I guess you are not there at the moment. We'll put you back on the list. And Daniela S, go ahead and give me a question. And Carissa G, get your question ready. Daniela S. So y'all be sure to come to all the shows and give us some support and love and leave us those emojis that we like, because we need the emojis. Daniela S, are you there? Is there anybody out there? Pink Floyd. All right. So Daniela. All right. Carissa G, give us your question. And Laura H, get your question ready. Y'all ready for the weekend? What is today? They call it Wednesday Hump Day. It's all downhill from now. Just easy street. We're almost to the weekend. Y'all got plans this weekend? Gotta have some fun. Carissa G. That's 3 in a row that didn't want to ask a question or weren't here. Y'all don't be leaving me now once you say hi. Just a little bit of patience will get your question answered. So Laura H, go ahead and ask your question. And Stacy C, get your question ready. Thank you, Laura. This is my very first love. GC has been on my mind a lot lately, and I've been tempted to reach out to him. We stayed good friends after we broke up. Should I just leave him alone or contact him? A very good question. And those first loves, right? Let's see. Let's see what I'm looking at here. I think that he's in a really bad place right now in his mind. He's feeling incredibly lonely and he's feeling incredibly down. and feeling abandoned. I think that if you reach out to him now, it'll be a little awkward at first, but it would be really good for both of you. You always brought him dreams. You always made him look to the future. You always made him feel better about himself and have more confidence. And I think you should reach out to him now. It will be awkward at first, but he needs that ability to look up and see the sky and dream. He needs that right now. He needs you right now. And the fact that you stayed good friends, it won't be like a drain on either of you. It'll be a renewal of that friendship and a renewal, a fresh breath of air for him. He needs you right now, so definitely reach out to him. Okay? So thank you for that question, Laura. That was a beautiful question. Stacy C. I'm seeing some of these names today. So, Stacy C, please give us your question. And Casey's K, get your question ready. I think Stacy C must have been put back on the list. Did she leave me again? Y'all definitely stick around, because I did get really sad when we have to skip y'all. Or not skip y'all, because we don't skip you. But when you don't answer, we have to put you on the end of the list. So Casey's K, I did read for her. Is she back on the list? Stacy C, please give us your question. Okay. Okay, she is not back on. Okay, so Michelle, get your question ready for me. Possibly throw it on up there, because I don't see Stacy C answering. So Michelle, and then Jen S, get your question ready for me. Michelle. Okay, so Michelle says family. Hug, hug, hug. And thank you. What's your question, Michelle? What do you just want to know? I mean, give me an actual sentence for family general. Okay, so I'm going to do that for the next month, because we don't really do general readings here. That just so much can happen, and we've only got 2 minutes to talk about what we see. And with 2 minutes, you can't use a whole lot of cards. So I'm just going to look for the atmosphere in the family for the next month. Okay, so I am getting, wow, a lot of communication, a lot of talking. I don't think this is just the family that's around you, but I'm seeing phone calls and talking across distances and reconnecting or connecting, that things are going on that you want to talk to your family about and make sure everything's good and moving smoothly. Nothing bad. I don't see anything bad here, but I see a sense of playfulness. It would be a really good time to talk to some family members about bringing forth a family reunion. Michelle says that's an excellent question. Thank you. I see this sun. I've got this sun here, and you see how uh, just natural science too, but this sun has all these little planets revolving around it, and they're far away. I feel like you're good with communication with the people who are close to you, but you're missing communication with people who live further away and they haven't been in your orbit. It would be a really, really great time right now to talk to those people to ask about making a family reunion. And it looks to me like you would be the one that could really pull that together, so that if you're worried about anyone or you haven't seen anyone in a really long time, other than that, it's just that there will be good communication among you and your family members. No surprises, nothing's going to bite you on the butt that you weren't prepared for. And it's also just, it's going to be a mellow month. It's going to be a really good, like, nothing nothing going wrong type of month. So enjoy it, and seriously reach out to those people that you love that you haven't seen in years, that you would like to see all together again, because I think that's on a lot of people's minds right now in your family, and they would probably. All right, Michelle, love that. So I hope that helped. So Jen S., please give us your question. And Anne E., get your question ready for us, please. Jen S. and Anne E. And remember, we don't do general, so if I do get a general question, I will try to make it manageable, because 2 minutes is that's the free. It's 2 minutes. And we don't do legal or medical. So, and that's just common sense. But if you can, forward your questions for me so that I can answer them quickly and not have to ask you what you mean. Jen S., please give us your question. And Anne E., get your question ready. Jen, are you there? Anne E., please give us your question. And Brittany P., get your question ready. I'm just totally blank right now. I'm sorry. Like, if you do look in one ear, you will be seeing out the other. Just everything wiped. Anne E. Anne E. asks, will my family get past our differences? It's going to take a very long time. They just don't understand the differences that you have, and the arguing. There's been a lot of arguing. There's been a lot of forbidding, like, I forbid you to be, this or that. And they're passionate fights, like, not, like, very loud, very just words are being said that gut people. So in order for it to move forward, everybody has to take a step back, like a serious step back, and cease communication, cease it completely, and really think about what they have to say, really think about the differences that are happening. And he says you're 100% on point. And if you can all step back and think before you speak, and remember how much you love each other, that this is family, and that you may not always see eye to eye, but family is forever. It's going to be something that you will have to agree to disagree on, because nobody's going to change their mind and nobody's going to change their opinion. But that love for each other will always be there. It's just we have to take a step back so that we don't make it worse right now. I hope that helps a lot. Um, you love them and they love you, and nothing's going to change that. It's just, Annie says, thank you. You're welcome, Annie. You're welcome. Just let it breathe for a while and don't try to convince them. Don't try to convince them. That's not what you need to do. Just remind them that you are still you and you will always be you, and that they are them, and that love is all that matters. That family. Okay? So Brittany P, please give us your question. And Perry A, get your question ready. And we have 3 minutes left of the show. I believe that this will be the last question, but be here tomorrow for Visions of the Heart with Danielle Hart at 10 o'clock. And if you guys can throw me Brittany's question again, I'll get that answered. Brittany Paul, does any of my loved ones have anything to tell me or say? Missing them a lot. Well, all right. Let me see if I'm not going to get names or anything, Brittany. I'm not a medium, but I can get messages. So let me see if I've got any messages for you from any of your loved ones. I can get messages, but this looks like a recent loss. Is a young male, very funny, very smart, witty. The message that I've got is that sometimes death is not the frightening thing that you think it is. Sometimes it's a blessing and a beauty. And there were things that you might not know, but don't give up hope. I'm okay here. I'm okay. And that's the message that I'm getting from a young man, and it feels very recent. So, Brittany, I hope that helps. Don't you, everybody remember to come to see Danielle Hart's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And y'all be kind to each other and be kind to yourselves. And we'll see you next time. Bye.